Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, hello everyone, John Howell here. Let's actually get into a market update today. If you do need some help traders, grab free access to that trading course, first link in the description from there. Now let's have a look at the good old stock market, guys. What's happening right here? Let's start off with the good old Nasdaq. And you know what, traders? I think I got it wrong. I was actually expecting at least a little bit more of a bounce, but no, this market is quite weak, guys. Really weak, right? Look at this here on the Nasdaq. High, lower high, and a lower high. And I was actually expecting, for me personally, as if you've been watching my videos for the last few days, you would know that I was expecting personally like possibly like a bit of a sideways movement or a bit of a pullback here first, and then maybe a roll over. But we're not getting any any bounce at all, right? We're just continuing this move here is just still continuing down. As we can see, right, still continuing this downward sort of phase through here. I'm just looking at this market from here now with my moving average. I'm still continuing this move on the downside. So we're still on a very strong movement on the downside here for the Nasdaq. Yeah, guys, again, trying to buy this market right now. Very risky. All right, moving on now through to the Dow Jones. Dow Jones actually held a little bit more today. Not really much, not a bit of a sell-off today, but we could see the Nasdaq, this whole area through here. If we have a look at this area on the Dow Jones, that sort of 33,000, probably even a bit lower than that. You see that whole area through there? We definitely got a lot of support and resistance through here, right? So we could see we had a lot of resistance through there. 1, 2, 3, probably 3 days. A bit of support level through here, support level through here, and a support level through here. Bam, 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 bam. Right, all through there. And so we're getting this support all through here as well too, right? So we're getting all of this support level through here. So again, I wouldn't be too surprised to possibly see a bit of a bounce, but again, you wouldn't want to trade the bounce, right? It's like, oh, I'm going to try and get a little bit of a bounce through here. It's like, I wouldn't do that. So looking at that level through there, guys, we have this high, lower high, and a lower high in the markets. Down, up, lower high, down, up, lower high, and where we're seeing right now. So very weak, guys. That's what I've been saying for the last probably month now. The trend is your friend until the end. We're getting through this level through here. Do we break through here and just continuing down? Or do we get some sort of at least a bit of a bounce first and then a breaking of the downside? So everything's looking still very weak in the markets, guys. Let's look at the Russell, and the Russell is in a steaming move to the downside, but the good old but scenario is when I squeeze my charts right up, look what we see through here. What do we see through here? We've got this right at this level of support through here. So this is possibly coming, this has now been, the Russell has been a lot weaker on the downside compared to a lot of the other markets through there. As you can see, right, high, lower, recent highs through here, and then a movement on the downside. So I wouldn't be too surprised now if we do get a bit of a movement on the downside out of the Russell, because we've been going down for so long. This actually could produce a fake out for a short time. Now, when I say fake out for a short time, we've been going down overall through here, right? We had a down, up, and this has just been really down. So if we do get something like this, like a flush down, guys, there's a real big probability we're going to get something like this. Maybe wait for the moving average to catch up, and then we continue the downward trend, right? So a big breaking of the low is probably going to trigger a lot of orders, probably a lot of stop orders, and also a lot of people that don't understand the ebbs and flows of markets, right? They're probably going to get sucked in big time when it comes down to this here. So I wouldn't be too surprised that a false or a fake out, a false breakout or false breakout down is coming, I believe, before we see, again, false breakout for the short term, right? What I mean by that is like the market can go down, up, pull back, down. Sometimes you can get down, and then you get some sort of large bar like this, and then it just continues to give you what? The pullback, right? Which what? Then gives you the high, lower high. But if we've been going down for quite some time, down. This is when you start to get these false breakouts because we've already been going down for a while. we're due for a pullback, and we go where we go again. So if we get a break on the downside out of the Russell, then we could quite possibly see this overall thing pull back to that moving, that level through there, as you can see, right? So that's the big thing I'm watching for on there. Let's go have a look at the gold market from here, and the gold market is really just holding strong through here. Again, like I wouldn't be, if we do start to see, let's have a look at this hourly chart for a minute. Okay, nothing really there. I'm just trying to see what I'm trying to see what I'm going to see. Now, what I'm looking for, guys, I'm just looking to see the scenarios is that if we do get another move up like this, even if we do get another move up like that, and then maybe another move like that, guys, then maybe that's what's going to come, and then we get the pullback, right? Because then we start to hit this level of resistance. I do believe we're going to get some form of a pullback first, whether it's like that first, and then get the pullback, and then the big move comes, right? The big move comes on that second leg through there, right? So firstly, we made this move up. I want to see a good pullback here for starters now. So whether the pullback comes now, or whether it's like a big move up and then an overall move and then a big move to that side, that's when I do see we're likely to see a really, really, really big move coming out of the markets from there. Makes sense, guys? And this is where, like, in my trading system, by the way, guys, when you, that first thing in the description, go over right now and register to get access to that. The very first video you get is like an almost an hour long, walking you through step by step of exactly the number one trading system that I use, where the examples on the Forex markets and all the other markets out there as well too. And I show you exactly what I'm using. So if you need a really good trading system, guys, the very first video you get as soon as you register for the free trading course, first link in the description, or go to johnsfreegift.com. The very first video you get, guys, I teach you for free my number one trading setup that I look for. And you'll see within that trading setup the reason why this is so important and powerful. Plus also in the actual trading course, I walk through 4 or 5 videos there walking you through trading techniques like this here to make sure you are jumping on the right side of the markets from there. So this is where, like, guys, when I'm looking at this here, I'm looking at something like, I'll want to see a bit of a pullback first to start a trend and start to see that thing move to the upside. Now, let's go have a look at this here. This is weird, okay? This is weird. Check this out. So the gold market, the gold mining stock market, look what's happened here, right? So we have that level through there. We have also this level through here now. Okay, this is where we're at right now. Okay, so we've come down, lower high, equal high, move down, move back up, and then just a sideways movement. Right, a sideways movement. And so we can see that that's what's going on through there when it comes to this here. Resistance, 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 and then resistance. So what comes next? Okay, we are still going sideways through here. What comes next? Because what we're seeing through here is, once again, do we just develop this sideways movement from here? And then maybe start to see an upward move? We've got the moving average pretty, like, literally is flat right now. So there's no momentum right now. And they're getting a possible trend change. Now, this is why I'm saying this is weird, guys, right? The gold mining stocks are potentially starting to see a bit of a trend change warning in the mining sector. We're not there yet, right? We still could get a bit of a breakdown from here and continue another leg down here. Although, what I'm looking at, though, is when I start to look at the actual silver sector, silver mining stocks. This is still very, very, very weak. Look at this here. Highs, lower highs. The trend is still massively down, and we're having a lot of problems at this $25 level, which, as you can see in the past, if I zoom in a lot more, you can see in the past we had a lot of resistance around here in July, through here, through there, and now we're getting through here as well too. What does that actually mean to us? Okay, remember, guys, for me personally, I want to trade what I see, not what I think, hope, or fear. One of the biggest mistakes that I've made in the past is always like, well, this can't happen, right? And all we have to do is just make a decision what we see. So if for some reason we get some sort of bar like this happening like that through there, there's a real good probability we're going to see another move down on the silver mining sector. This is quite weird, guys, because gold is starting to really develop that there. Silver is potentially going sideways right now. The gold mining stocks is potentially creating a big V bottom. We still need to create that higher low first. Right? Because just because we get a big V bottom like that doesn't mean the bottom is in, right? Because we could easily get a move like that, can't we? We want to see the V bottom come into place, and then we want to see a higher low. This is the big thing here we want to get. So that's obviously for the gold mining stocks, right? But right now we're getting this high, lower high. So we could be getting ready for another leg down out of the silver mining sector.